The United Nations has called on Russia to provide a full list of aid it's delivered to Ukraine by humanitarian convoys, along with information on where exactly the aid was distributed. The demand was made in a report published on Friday by the UN's refugee agency after a recent upsurge of fighting, which the organisation says is impeding its work to avoid a major humanitarian crisis. Ukrainian officials have long accused Moscow of transporting fighters and weapons to insurgents in the country's two easternmost regions, under the pretext of humanitarian relief. Convoys often cross into Ukraine through the militant-controlled border without Ukrainian authorization and without giving any details of exactly what is loaded on the trucks. The Secretary of Ukraine's National Security and Defense Council said on January the 13th that the convoys always coincide with an increase in attacks on Ukrainian positions. Alexander Turchinov commented that such Russian operations and humanitarian aid lead to a deliberate disruption to any formal peace agreements and destroys all the guarantees provided by the earlier ceasefire. Russian state media says 11 convoys carrying over 14,500 tons of humanitarian supplies have been dispatched to citizens in East Ukraine since last August. The chief of a Russian veterans organization recently admitted that recruited fighters had traveled from the city of Yekaterinburg under the guise of the Red Cross, only to be handed weapons and then deployed on combat missions once they arrived in Ukraine.